y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I got something exciting. I'm so excited, y'all. I made my very first wig. I never in a million years thought I would be making a wig, but I did it, and it was actually it was exactly what I thought it would be. It took me like 3 hours to make the wig, but it came out cute. So well, at least I think it came out cute, but I guess all my blood, sweat, and tears was worth it. The hair that I used to make the wig is from Bobbi Boss. This is their Pela hair. This is the natural Yaki in 18 inches, and this color that I used is 1B. They sent me 4 packs of hair and a closure, and I wound up using only 2 packs of the hair and the closure to make a full wig. So this hair is really thick. They give you like lots of hair in the pack. So I'm really excited to go ahead and like install the wig, but before I install it, I'm gonna show you all the wig making process. So if you want to see what that was like, you got to keep on watching.
So the supplies that I used is the dome style wig cap, of course my Pela hair, and then these are T-pins to hold the wig in place, and my curved needles, and the thread I'm using is nylon thread. It's the sturdier kind, and then of course I just have some clips and my comb, and this is an up close of the wig cap. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the wig cap on the head. My wig head size is a 23 inches. I got this one off of Amazon. So now I'm just taking the T-pins and I'm stretching the wig cap in the back so that the nape of the neck mimics like your natural nape, and so you want to stretch it pretty tight. And then now I am taking my closure and I'm putting the closure just like half an inch or like an inch above where the beginning of the cap is, just so that you know you don't see any cap. And then I'm going to start taking my T-pins and pinning down the closure. So I watched a few videos on this, and the key, they said, is to make sure that the closure lays super flat. So you want to pull the sides very tightly to make sure you don't have anything poking up or, you know, sticking out. But the key is to make sure it lays flat. And once it's laid, this is how flat everything should look. You shouldn't see any bubbles. And next I'm just going to pin up the closure so that the hair is out of the way. And now we're going to start sewing. So this is my first time sewing anything. This is my curved needle and the thread here. You can see it up close. So the first thing that I did is that I stuck the needle in the beginning and I tied a knot. But the way I tied the knot at first in the beginning is incorrect. I'm going to show you the correct way to tie the knot is to stick the needle through and wrap the thread around the needle like 2 or 3 times and then pull. That makes a knot. But this is my first time making the wig, so I didn't do that at first, but later on I started to do that. So in the beginning, let me tell you, it was a struggle for me to get used to like threading down a closure, because I am a quick weave queen. I am a glue connoisseur, and when it comes to needle and thread, I'm a novice. So it was real crazy looking in the front, but as I got my way to the back of the closure and to the other side of the closure, I can see like my threads started looking a little bit more neater and cleaner. Of course, everything looks better with the more practice that you have, but yeah, this is a learning process. And this is what the closure looked like in the front. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to do is take a marker and I'm going to start drawing lines on the back of the wig cap about like an inch apart. This is supposed to be a guide of like how I was going to like space the tracks apart, because again, y'all, I watched so many videos on this and I've seen a lot of people do this. So I'm like, okay, let me get a metallic marker and draw the lines. Let me tell you that this is I don't know, I mean, I guess you can draw lines, but it didn't really help me, because in the end I wound up like going all over the place when it came to like sewing, really because I wanted them closer together than how I drew my lines. I think maybe I drew my lines too far apart, but anyways, Now it's time to start sewing the hair to the cap. So I took a T-pin to hold down the hair on one side to give me some leverage, and then I'm just taking my needle and I'm threading it through the cap. So in the beginning I started going through the track, and then I remember I heard somebody say don't do that, so then I started going from underneath the track all the way through, which, you know, helps preserve the life of the hair. And then every like couple of threads, like every so often, you're going to make a knot, like by sticking the needle through and wrapping the thread around the needle and pulling. That's how you make the knot, so to make the hair sturdy on the wig cap so it doesn't go anywhere. And so once you reach the end, I'm making a knot here. This is me taking the thread, wrapping it around the needle like 2 or 3 times, and then pulling. You see the thread keeps getting in my way, but like once you pull it, it's gonna like create a knot so that the track doesn't go anywhere. Now, as far as moving on to the next track, some people do the fold over method. Me, I am not that skilled yet, so I use my handy dandy scissors and I'm cutting my tracks. Sorry y'all, you're not getting the fold over method from me. But after I cut the track, I'm just gonna start over and do the same thing. Also, something else that I want to note is I don't thread that close together. I thread about 1 inch apart. There are some people who thread very, very tight and close together. Me, I do not have the patience for that. So my threads, or whatever you call them, what do you call stitches? They're like 1 inch apart, or at least like a 1/2 inch apart, not a whole inch, like a 1/2 inch apart. I do make sure to tie a knot every so often so the tracks don't go nowhere. My wig is still sturdy, but if you want to thread a lot closer together, by all means, feel free. So basically you're going to repeat these same steps all the way till you get to the top of the wig near the closure. You're just going to sew and tie knots every so often just to keep the hair sturdy and in place. And when you get to the top towards the closure, you just want to make sure, I heard somebody say that you don't sew the weft on top of the closure. You want to sew them next to each other, so like kind of like they're married. You want to like conjoin them with the thread, like right next to each other, but not one on top of the other. So once that's done, I'm cutting off that little last piece of hair, and this is what the wig is looking like. I'm super proud of myself, even though I'm very, very tired at this point, but it came out looking really cute. So now the next thing that you just have to do is cut the bottom of the wig cap off from around where the closure is. This is just so you don't see wig cap through your closure, of course, just so it looks like scalp.
I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to install the wig. I'm just gonna take off my wig cap. I actually have my hair in like some weird braids, and I have a black wig cap on because I just came out of a quick weave. We ain't gonna talk about it. But so now this is a closure wig, so you don't really need a wig cap for closure wigs, but I'm gonna use like a sheer wig cap right here, and I'm just gonna put it over my hair. I just feel like it makes like a sleek, seamless process. I may take it off later, but I think I'm just gonna put it on for right now. So this is the wig cap, and this is the wig once again that I made. Like, look at her. I have to give it a name. I did pluck this hairline for the closure a little bit, and I did bleach these knots. And let me tell you, the hair colors and bleaches, so if you're worrying about bleaching, it's human hair, so you can definitely bleach this. And this is what the wig looks like. I'm so proud of me. Look at me being a wig maker. Your girl got skills. Let me stop. All right, so I have this wig cap on my head here, so I'm just going to color it with I'm just taking some cream makeup, and I'm just gonna color the wig cap because it's like super light. I'm taking my lace tint that I got from the beauty supply store. It's in the color dark brown. It looks like this, but I'm just gonna spray the lace. I did bleach the knots, but I do like to spray my lace. All right, and so that is the closure. Let's put it on. All right. I made a wig. It's not done yet, but like, look, y'all, I made this. Like, I legitimately made this, and look, OMG. So I bleached the knots. It looks like I could have left the bleach on there a little while longer, but it's fine. So this is as long as the wig is. It's 18 inches. I'm thinking if I should like just cut the ends so that it's a blunt cut, but I think I am. But before we get into all of that, we gotta lay the closure part down. All right. Okay, so I don't need a ton of glue, so I'm just gonna take like a really thin layer. All right, and so now that that's dry, I'm just gonna take my comb and like mesh it into place. And then I'm gonna take a wig band and wrap this. So I'm just gonna part this down the middle. And then I'm just gonna take my wax stick and just like flatten down the top. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use my scissors to just cut a little bit from the ends to make it like even, like that, just even on the bottom. And now I am just taking my razor and I'm cutting this lace off. Actually, I'm gonna start with my scissors just to cut this chunk off. And now I'm gonna cut this off. And now I'm gonna do my baby hairs. I am gonna do baby hairs, just some on the side like this. And we gonna rewrap these edges. All right, so I decided that I just wanna put some like big like curls in this hair, so the rest of this is just going to be me curling this hair. So let's go ahead and get to it. And now I'm gonna take this off, and now I'm just gonna cut some additional layers. Okay, so this is the finished look of the hair. Let me tell you, first of all, this hair is very lightweight and bouncy, but it still looks full. I love that so much. Second of all, I really love like the lace on this closure because it was really easy to like blend with like, well, my skin, like to blend and to melt, honestly. And the knots on this closure took bleach really well. So if you did want to color this hair, it would definitely color. And the hair is like, it doesn't tangle, of course. It does like, I have no issues like tangling or shedding. Like I'm getting like nothing. Like the hair is just doing what hair is supposed to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching me make and install this wig and trying something new. But anyways, thanks for watching. Adios, till next time.